Oopsies, this is very late. I was a little busy on Monday with Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. Just a little busy. Hello, my fam. It is Perez, the queen of all media, the original influencer, and your number one source for everything Diddy drama. The federal trial against the disgraced music mogul resumed today, where he is facing trafficking, racketeering, and charges. We picked back up on the stand where we left off last week with his ex-girlfriend, Jane, a pseudonym. Jane read to the jury a text thread between her and Diddy from September of 2023. Send me some of you being bad girl. Just do what I say, please. I'm Horny. Jane says that Diddy pressured her to send him naughty material of her. Jane also told the jury that she had Diddy buy a phone just for their hotel nights, aka freak off, because all of his assistants had the security code for his personal phones he regularly used. Jane also said that she was upset at the time of these texts because he had just given a podcast interview where he bragged about how he had sex for 48 hours straight with another woman. Jane said the trip he referenced was a yacht excursion that he promised to take her on, and that when he took the other woman on the trip, he downplayed it, claiming they didn't have sex. That's not what he said in the podcast. Jane said she felt guilt-trippy things associated with living under the roof paid for by Diddy. The arrangement made me feel like I had to perform sex for housing, Jane said. Yeah, that's kind of understood. She accepted the love contract. Jane told the jury about all of these false promises that Diddy would make. In another text exchange from 2023, he suggested that Jane bring a passport to come visit him in New York. But when she arrived, there was no international excursion, just a hotel night waiting for her. And already waiting for her in the hotel room was the typical uniform, those huge stripper heels and lingerie. Jane told Diddy that by dating him, she had deprived herself of romance, love, travel, and meaningful connections. Quote, "This is about you finally treating me as a human being." When Diddy did take Jane on an international excursion, he surprised her with a trip to Turks and Caicos that also included a hotel night. Freak off. In another text exchange, this one from October 2023, Jane was asking Diddy to stop the hotel nights. She told him, "Our experiences are desensitizing sex for me. I'm not a corn star. I'm not an animal. I need a break. I don't want to do anything. I've hit a wall." He responded, "So we're breaking up." Jane testified that she didn't want to break up and only wanted to stop doing hotel nights. Jane said that Diddy would often promise her to stop the hotel nights only to then change his mind. At many points today, like last week as well, Jane got very emotional on the witness stand, crying. Jane said that Diddy would use love bombing in order to force her into hotel nights. Then, when she would complain, he would insult her and call her crazy. Jane did know about all the other women. In another text exchange, she wrote to him, "You want to have me perform so you can jet off to an island with Gina or Young, aka Young Miami, his public girlfriend, a rapper. Have me do the dirty in a hotel room." After one of their many hotel nights, Jane told the jury that she sent Diddy a message asking for money to furnish her home. She told the court that she had gone into debt buying furniture and testified that he had offered her anything you need during the hotel night. His response in a voice note said, I'm telling you, leave me the F alone. Jane recalled a particularly upsetting conflict that she had with Diddy around the time she took a break in their relationship. She accused him of exploiting her. Jane alleged that Diddy told her to charge me for your resentment, meaning she could come up with an amount of money to make peace. Jane suggested $100,000 per year, and Diddy called her a liar and an opportunist, among other demeaning names. Then Jane, through tears, read a message that she sent to Diddy that read, I'm gonna KIL myself. You won't use me and break me. While Combs initially replied that he was there to support her, Jane alleged that he later told her over the phone, I'm gonna show your child's father these tapes. I have nothing to lose, referring to videos of her engaged in freak-off action. Threatening to show others the freak-off tapes, highly illegal. And he did the same thing with Cassie. Jane told his former chief of staff, Christina Coram, about that threat of releasing the tape, and she texted Christina, mind you, these tapes are of me heavily drugged and doing things he asked of me. Charges better be imminent against Christina. I'm sick and tired of hearing about that co-conspirator. The prosecutor discussed a secretly recorded phone conversation that Diddy secretly recorded of him and Jane. It was seized from devices taken from his former chief of staff, Christina Coram. The call happened after Cassie filed her lawsuit against him, and Diddy was clearly trying to get some evidence that nothing bad happened between him and Jane. He said in the call that he secretly recorded that they were just doing some kinky shh that I thought we both enjoyed. On the call, Jane was horrified by Cassie's allegations and saw parallels in her own relationship with him. Quote, just reading it all, it's just so like word for word. Still thinking about the Cassie lawsuit, she then texted him in November 2023, I feel like I'm reading my own sexual trauma. Even 2 of my own birthdays, you forced men on me, like he did on her birthday. The sick part, she texted Diddy, is you knew this was coming and you gaslit me and made me feel crazy about the sex trauma I was developing knowing you've been here before. It's all so clear that this was sexual exploitation that you framed as love for your sick fetishes. Combs didn't respond for 2 days. He eventually said, call me on this phone, important. Also like Cassie, Jane testified that she would have freak-offs, hotel nights, at the Trump International Hotel and Tower in New York. Following the Cassie lawsuit, also in a recorded phone call, Diddy told Jane, I just needed to tell you, I need your friendship. You know you ain't got to worry about anything else, baby. Please pray for me. I will be praying for you. I need your friendship. And I need you to watch the next video because there is much more from Jane's testimony Monday. I will share with you that coming up soon. But until then, let's discuss everything we've learned in the comments section.